Defenses feel like they are a team within a team. Meaning, yes, we are part of the overall team, but at the end of the day, we feel like when we come together as a defense, we go out there and win games. Prime example, like they talked about today on Undisputed, which comes on Fox and all the time, and Skip Bayless says all the time. When the Ravens, with Ray Lewis, that 0-1 year, when they were doing their thing as a defense, they were allowing, I think, at least 3 points a game. That was it. Flat. 3 points a game. Defenses rally. They play on emotion more than anyone else. There's pretty much emotionally, they need to be all together. The beginning of the season, we saw a lot of bad things going on defensively, including Belichick's worst defensive yards allowed in the NFL history for the first 4 or 5 games. We've seen a lot of bad stuff. Why? Because protests in the locker rooms were divided, and that hurts defenses more than anyone else. They are a team within a team. They come together. They rally. They have each other's back. They go to war for each other. It's almost like Navy SEAL type stuff. It's almost the same thing. You're going to war for that guy next to you, and yes, that's in general. Yes, offensive linemen do it with each other. Yes, receivers are blocked for each other and blocked for the running back skill positions, but no one does it like the defense. I promise you. No one has that mentality more than the defense, where I'm making this, I'm doing this for him, I'm doing this for him, I'm X, Y, Z helping out. Fine. You wait till right before the Star Spangled Banner to tell Malcolm Butler he's not going to play, which all 11 of the starters felt, including himself, felt he was going to play, at least, and start that game. What does that do to a defense? What does it do? Why?
We put the players out there and the game plan out there that we thought would beat us tonight.
This is my problem with that, Bill. This is my problem. You also wanted to get rid of Tom Brady. Now, they say, well, he would have waited till after the season. I'm glad Garoppolo in there. Because I feel like in Jacksonville, in the first quarter, when Tom Brady isn't scoring, you would probably be quick to think you're putting the best person on the field who has a shot and probably hurry up and try to put Garoppolo on. It's not to the what he would have tried to do. But that's speculation. That's hearsay. That means nothing. What we do know is that you thought trading Tom Brady after this season was a good idea, and he went to break the record for Super Bowl offense as far as yards. So, we could call into question whether you really know what you're doing when you're talking about that type of thing. One thing, your quarterback takes a pay cut, and he has been the best quarterback in the league to me since his sophomore year. Not only that, he's playing better now than he did the first 10 years of his career, because the first 10 years of his career, with the exception of having Randy Moss that 1 year, he only threw for 29, 28 touchdowns or less. This year, he threw for 32. That's more than his first 10 years, with the exception of the season with Randy Moss. You as a coach get to make all the decisions on who comes and goes. Your quarterback is taking a pay cut. The best quarterback in the league, with Michael Vick getting 91 million signing bonuses and Daniel Thompson getting 60. You got the best quarterback in the league, the most proven quarterback at the time, probably, and he's taking pay cuts. 2 years ago, we lost the AFC Championship game because in the first quarter, this kicker, the same one who sabotaged us again, missed the first quarter extra point, which made Brady have to do a 4-quarter magic downfield and try to go for 2 after he scored the touchdown. We don't win that game. At Denver, in that altitude, in that climate, against the best defense in all of football that year, who destroyed Cam Newton. And we played a better game than Cam Newton did, because Cam Newton only put 10 points in that defense. We put 18. So let's forget about that. Lost that game 18-20. Let's forget about that. You could have got rid of that kicker 2 years ago. That's a personnel decision. You acquired talent at such a high level. You didn't get rid of that kicker. You sat Malcolm Butler, which made our defense play flat because they got to console a guy on top of try to worry about playing the biggest game in all of sports history, or the biggest game in all of platforms of sports. The Super Bowl is bigger than any other platform. They got to worry about doing both. This is my guy. I got to console him because you did this. I got to be angry at you because you did this, and I got to go try to stop them. How many more points do I need to say that this is the worst coach defensively all time, other than he coached in the most offensive game in NFL history.